Let's explore some more rules about exponents. The two rules we're going to look at are x to the 0 equals something, and x to the negative n equals something. We're going to explore these two rules by looking at patterns, and we'll look at it with powers of 2. So we know that 2 to the 4th is equal to 16. We know that 2 cubed is equal to 8. We know that 2 squared is equal to 4. And let's look at the relationship. As we move from 2 to the 4th to 2 cubed, what we're doing is we're subtracting 1 from the exponents. And if we look at the outputs of 16 and 8, we're moving from 16 to 8 by dividing by 2. And so we can see that this pattern continues. When I subtract 1 from the exponent, moving from 2 cubed to 2 squared, I again divide by 2, and 2 to the second power becomes 4. As I continue this pattern, you can see that again, when I go down, subtracting 1 from the exponent, if I divide the output by 2, I will get 2 to the first is equal to 2, something that we know to be true. So if we continue this pattern and we subtract 1 from the exponents, that would take us down to 2 to the 0 power. And what will that equal? Well, we follow the same pattern as we did, and we divide the previous output of 2 by 2, and we get 2 to the 0 power is equal to 1. We can continue with this pattern, and we can subtract 1 from the exponent, and that would give us 2 to the negative 1. Well, again, we're going to divide the output by 2, and 1 divided by 2 is 1/2. So 2 to the negative 1 is equal to 1/2. Subtract 1 from the exponent, and now we're at 2 to the negative 2. Again, divide by 2, and 1/2 divided by 2 is 1 over 4, which we could also write as 1 over 2 squared. So it appears, if we look at our patterning, that 2 to the 0 power will equal 1, and 2 to a negative power is going to cause us to reciprocate. Let's see if this holds if we looked at powers of 3. So we can start with 3 cubed, which we know to be 27, decrease the exponent by 1, that takes us to 3 squared, divide the 27 by 3, 3 squared is 9. Decrease the exponent by 1, that's 3 to the first power, divide the output by 3, we get 3 to the first power is equal to 3. Subtract 1 from the exponents, 3 to the 0 power, 3 divided by 3, we get 3 to the 0 power is equal to 1. Continuing, subtract 1 from the exponent, we're at 3 to the negative 1. Take the 1, divide it by 3, we get 1/3. So, in conclusion, we can see through our examples here that anything to the 0 power is equal to 1. And when we have x raised to a negative integer, we can write it as 1 over x to the positive n.